Okay, I'm going to attempt to do another 5 minute trade. The reason why I say attempt is because I typically do not trade on Fridays. I actually feel very uncomfortable with trading on Fridays, but again, I had some downtime, so I just wanted to see if I can pull a trade out. I don't even look at charts on Friday, so I don't even know. I'm not even familiar with Friday trading, but I'm going to see if there's something available for me to go ahead and take the trade. Now, in the last video, I did explain to you all the different components of the whole chart overall that I have. It's like, let me see, 6 different components of this chart. And I explained them all in detail. So if you didn't catch it, you can go back and look at the previous video and it'll show that. And another thing is on the last video, the alert was a ringing sound that was very loud. I use that ringing because if I'm in another room, then I'll just go ahead and put the ring on so that I can hear it if my laptop is in here. But I changed it to a chime so that it's a little bit lower. You'll still get the alert, but it's just not as loud. Um, so while we're waiting on the alert to, before we see if we can enter a trade, I do want to explain something about Nadex pricing in case you have any questions. One thing I don't think a lot of people realize is that Nadex has a built-in indicator. Okay, that's what the alert sounds like. Now this is at the top of the chart. It's about to cross, it crossed over. The only reason I would not get into this trade is because this is a support line, and when the market hits this point, it's either going to go past this point and then shoot down some more, or turn around and go back up. So it's too close to the support line for me to enter the trade because I don't want to take the chance. This is the first minute of a 5 minute trade, so I'm gonna look at the pricing, but I'm not gonna take the trade. That's the Euro JPY. Um, okay, so if I took this trade, it would be a $23 profit. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take it just to see. Okay, it's a $20 profit at this point. One thing that I don't, and what I was gonna say before, one thing I don't think people realize is Nadex has a built-in indicator in their pricing. What that means is that whatever your profit is, in this case, it is actually 1975. That means that there is an 80% chance that this trade is going to win. That's why you're risking $80 pretty much to make 20 or 1975. So there is a built-in indicator. So when I do get an alert, when I'm deciding whether or not to get in a trade, I'm going to look at Nadex and see what the pricing is. And if it's something within my price range, that means it is probable to win. Now, this, as I was explaining in the original video, when it hits the support line, it's either going to go past the support line and go down. Now, this is probably going to just shoot down because it already hit the support line. If it was either going to bounce off the support and go back up, or once it passed the support line, it's probably just going to continue to go down. I'm almost 99% sure this trade is going to win, only because it did pass the support line. Now, it may go up and down when it gets to support, but it's probably, like I said, more than likely the trade will win. The strike price is 0.78. We're at 0.754. It has a very long way to go to lose in 3 minutes. So again, this is a $19 profit. I usually like my profits to be about $25 or more, but sometimes I will take 20. It just, I guess it just depends on the trade. Um, so again, it is red, like I was saying before, and it's just gonna go down from there. And then somewhere by the time this oscillator gets down here or somewhere, this green is gonna cross over the red. That's when you know it's gonna go back up. But at this point, I'm knowing it's gonna continue to go down as it's doing as we speak. And one thing about the market, nothing about it is random. It's very strategic, and it's not that hard to read once you get to know your charts. It's still going down. Another one, this is another one. It hit the support line. It's still going down. Once it hits the support line and it goes below it, it's going to probably continue to do that. It was either going to do that or bounce off the support line and go back up. But in this case, it went down some more. So if I wanted to get out of the trade and make $8.75, I could do that now at this point, $9. But I'm gonna stay in the trade to the end. I usually don't take profit unless I hit about $15. But in this case, I'll just stay in the trade and just let it, finish out just for the purposes of this video. There is about a minute left. Um, Here, this is a good example. This is the support. It came down. It didn't go past the support, it actually went back up. If I was going to trade this one, I would wait till the next trade, which is starting in this is in the 5th minute. So I'm going to wait till the next trade and see what the pricing is like on the Aussie USD and possibly take the trade, because this trade clearly is going to win. So I'm going to wait for this to start, and I'm going to look at the third strike price and see what it is. And if not, I'll see what the fourth strike price is to see if I'm going to take the trade. Okay. So here we go. This trade is winning. Don't fear this number. This happens in the last 30 seconds of a trade because you can't get out of the trade anyway, but it is still winning. 753 is under 78. So that's $19.75 profit minus the $2 fee, the entry fee for $1, and the fee, the dollar charged because you want, to exit the trade because you want it. So the Aussie USD, let me look at it again. I thought I was going to enter the trade. I could probably still enter it, but I don't like that this oscillator is way here because I know at some point it's going to go back down. But I'm going to look at pricing and just see. I'm just going to try it. And then if it loses, I'll get out. Again, typically not a trade that I would take. But it is a $25 profit. Oh, actually, I didn't get in it. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I did get in. I'm sorry. That took too long. I didn't know that was what was going on. So, the strike price I got was 79333. The market price is 79337. So I'm gonna watch it, see, and it just reversed. And I knew it was. I knew it was possible because of this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and exit the trade because I shouldn't have got in it in the first place. It is a losing trade. I would take, instead of losing $83, which I would never do anyway, I'll exit the trade and lose whatever the price is at the time. I think it's 21. Nope, now it's 32. You got to move a little bit quicker than that. All right, so I actually ended up losing $28 on this trade. And that's a good example of why you don't want to enter. Because see, now the red line is crossing over the green line. This is about to go down. However, here's your support line. If this goes below the support line, I'm probably going to get in the trade as a sell real quick because we're only in the 1st minute. If it goes down past this line, because now it's just bouncing off of the line. So we're going to see. And now you see it going back up. So I'm not going to do anything with this trade because it's at the support line and I don't know which way it's going to go. If it touches the support line and goes any further than the support line, I'll get in the trade on a sell. There we go. So let me see, but it's probably too far down to get pricing. Here's the fourth strike price. I'm gonna get in it because it did pass the support line, so I know it's gonna go down even further. It's not gonna go up anymore. I'm gonna get in here at $24. I think it was 23. Okay, at $21. But it's right here at the support and it did pass it, so it should be going down a little bit further. You should see, there we go, just like clockwork, it went down. So the initial trade, I should have never got in it, but I'm glad I did so that you could see this oscillator was too far at the top and it didn't have any room to go up much further, so then it reversed and went back down. This was the actual trade I should have been getting in. It did hit the support line. It's gonna keep going down. So the strike price is 933. I'm at 932. So we got about 2 minutes left. It's a $21 profit once the trade wins. And because it is below the support, it's steadily going down now. The same thing happens when it's at resistance. When it starts going back up like it did here, it just started going straight up. Okay. So, and you can use that as an indicator as well, because once it hits the support and resistance, it's either going to go back down, but if it crosses over that point, it's going to continue to go in that direction for the most part. Okay. So now I'm at a $10 profit. If I wanted to exit this trade here, I would. Excuse me, I could. But again, I like to hit at least 15. However, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to stay in the trade to the end. We got a minute and 20 seconds left. And we got a pretty good lead on it. And again, as you can see, hit the support and it's still going back down. The histograms both matched, and then your Japanese candlesticks both matched when I got in the trade 2 minutes ago. So that's pretty much how it works. If I was expecting to get in a trade, this is a perfect place for the oscillator to be. I'm waiting on an arrow, and then I'm waiting on all of, well, this is already green. These two would have to be green, and I would get in the trade on the next 5-minute period if it appeared anytime soon. So this one and this one. I wouldn't get in this one because it is too far to, at this point, the resistance line, but we'll see. But this is the position I'd like for the oscillator to be in, either all the way at the bottom or all the way at the top. That's where you get your leverage from. So here it's at 79311. The strike price is 7933. This is going to be a $21 profit made in 5 minutes. And I'm kind of just showing you how to read these charts. I'm kind of glad some of the things happened that did, as far as me getting in a trade by accident, because anytime I lose a trade, I like to be able to know why. That trade, this original trade, would have lost because it was too close to support. The oscillator was too far to the top, so I shouldn't have been in the trade to begin with, and that trade did win. It was the $19 or $20 profit there on that. So um, if you have any other questions, you know how to reach me. Young Commerce, YOUNG COMMERCE